What's up, everybody? 32 Icon here. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well myself. Please go ahead and like and subscribe and share if you haven't already, in good faith that I will continue bringing you great content. Oh, and I'm just another YouTube personality, so take what I say with a grain of salt and do your own research, okay? All right, so listen. It's been a minute since I've been in front of y'all. You guys know that I get a little anxious when I'm in front of the camera because for you, the last video I did was 3 weeks ago, but I probably recorded it 4 weeks ago. So it's probably been a month or so since I've been in front of the camera. But anyway, we're gonna get through this. So today I'm gonna talk about why I don't care for gun collection videos from YouTubers who just started a channel. So I have my notes here and I'm gonna just talk to you guys like I normally do. And you can put your comments and opinions down in the comment section and we can discuss further. Okay, so feel free to chime in. So number one, if you're just starting a YouTube channel, do not make your first video your gun collection video. I say that because if you're just starting out and you show all your goods on day one, you're going to probably get a lot of views, but then there's nowhere to go from there. Like, you already, there has to be some type of build up, right? But you already gave it to us. So where do we go from there? So I will say, for me, I don't really watch those videos because I just don't. I don't watch them. Now, say for example, you have a channel like Desert Wolf Armory, and he's a friend to the channel, and he goes over reptiles and he reviews them in their habitat, and he's out in the wild too, or in the desert, I should say, West Coast or Midwest. I think he's West Coast now because he moved. But anyway, he was out in the desert, so he was showing us all the good stuff. And then occasionally he'll bring his AKs out, his ARs. And so I found his channel by accident, and I thought it was a gun channel, but it was actually a reptile channel. And I really, reptiles give me the heebie-jeebies, but I was watching it for the sporadic gun videos. And then one day he did a gun collection video. So I was like, oh, well, let me check it out. I already, was able to assess his personality. He already gave me content where I felt like, okay, this is good. So then when he put out his gun collection, I was already anticipating it, right? I was interested in seeing what he had to offer because there was a buildup. But if you just post that as your first video, there's nowhere to go from there, okay? So I always say, get some kind of build up and then boom, post your gun collection videos, okay? Next, with that, it goes into my number two point. You take away from future videos. So say for example, you have an AK that you showed in your gun collection video. Usually in the collection video, you start talking about why it's your favorite, when did you buy it, how much did you pay for it, how many rounds you have downrange. You just start telling us the story about it. So you end up doing individual reviews within your gun collection video. So now when it's time for you to actually review that AK, say you put out another video and you're like, okay, I'm going to review the AK. Well, if I watch the gun collection video, then it's nothing I'm really going to learn that's different than what you've already said. So I'm most likely not going to watch it. I'm most likely going to just kind of browse on to either other videos on your channel, or typically I'll just click off and go somewhere else. So this is just me. I could be wrong. Other people may not feel this way. I'm just saying how I see it. There is, basically there's no, you took away from the suspense already. So I already know what you're going to say about that AK because I already seen it in the gun collection video. So I already know about it. Number three, when you post the gun collection videos, everyone wants to see shooting. Right? Everyone wants to see you shoot in the video. Well, I know y'all do. Personally, for me, I like to see people shoot in their videos, but sometimes I understand that it doesn't happen that way. And I remember when I started this channel, I didn't know how to edit yet. So I would talk about whatever gun I was talking about, and then I would put the shooting video portion at the end. But I've learned through the YouTube analytics that most people's attention spans is not going to last for a 10-minute video. Some do, of course, but some knock off around 3 or 4 minutes. So if you don't loop the shooting in while you are showcasing your firearm, chances are people are going to click off the video and you're not going to get the views that you need in order to, sustain the channel. So, and you may not care about that, but at the end of the day, you're posting so that people can watch and see what you have, and you're not going to get the views because all they're going to do is see you holding a firearm, talking about it, and they're like, okay, I want to see you shoot it, and then you go to the next firearm, and they're like, eh. So, rarely do those gun collection videos have any shooting involved, and so I don't care to watch them because I want to see the shooting too, right? And there are some, like there's this one channel, it's called Armed and Gun, or Gun and Armed, Armed and Gun. Anyway, he has a ridiculous God-given collection because that collection he has is off the chain. I think it's Armed and Gun or something like that. But anyway, his arsenal is so vast that when he actually showcases firearms in the safe that he has like a built-in safe into his home. It's like a closet, but it's like built-in. It's amazing. But anyway, he when he showcases those firearms, he almost don't need to shoot because they're just firearms that are just amazing that you don't see every day, and certainly here, not in Connecticut, you don't get to see those firearms. So those videos I watch, even though sometimes he's not shooting, but he does do a lot of shooting videos over on that channel as well. All right, last point. When I see new YouTubers post gun collection videos as like their first or second video on YouTube, it is in an attempt to gain followers. And that's one thing that actually doesn't go over so well for new YouTubers, is because I guess you're trying to get a quick following, and I hear you, I get it. Like I get it, I understand you want to showcase what you have, you want people to engage in dialogue, you want to, have that option for your channel where people can comment, see what you have, you could talk to them, all that good stuff, build up your follower base, all that good stuff. And I get it. But what tends to happen is that, like I said before, you post the video and then there's nowhere to go from there. So you might get several thousand views on that video, but you'll notice you'll have like 7 subscribers, right? Because you haven't really established yourself. You haven't really established what you want to do on the channel. They don't know if it's going to be a gun collection channel, or if it's going to be a car channel, or if it's going to be, focused on vlogging. Because I found several channels where they've done a gun collection video, but then several videos after that, they've done car stuff. And I'm like, so I was confused. I didn't know what type of, at the end of the day, it's your channel. You can do what you want. It could be a video where you are gaming. It could be a video on firearms. It could be a video on cars. You could do a video on your child getting dressed for a pageant. I mean, it's your channel. You can do anything you want to do. But if you're trying to build up the base, then you have to establish what kind of channel you're going to be, like give us an idea. And then based on what you give us, that will determine who your followers will be. Like for instance here, I know when I started, I said I wanted to do golf and firearms and motorcycles and all this other stuff, and it ended up being a firearms channel. Now, I do branch off and I do, I'll do like my blogs. You guys saw me going to like Bed Bath & Beyond. You saw me run into the golf store. Like I kind of branch off. I'll go on like a little ammo run here or there. So it's kind of congruent to what I've been doing for the last almost 4 years. When it relates to firearms, you'll see me review products and parts and accessories and things of that nature. So I've kind of stayed true to the essence of my channel. But if one day I just want to branch off and start reviewing amusement parks, I'm sure a lot of you guys would be like, what is this? but you may stay on because it's something different and just to follow me since you've already known me for the last 4 years or so. But then the new people that are coming in, they may not, because they're like, is this a firearms channel or is this a, reviewing of amusement parks? They might be a little confused. So all I'm saying is that when you're starting a YouTube channel and you start off with the gun collection videos, you're going to face some hurdles unless you are able to navigate and you've established an audience already, and then you navigate. But if you're just trying to build up an audience real quick and you're starting off with gun collection videos, you're probably going to lose them over time because there's nowhere to go from that. And then when you do post something, they've already seen it, right? So just my thoughts. You guys let me know how you feel about it, and we could talk about it down in the comments. But that's just, it's just how I feel. So yeah, that's it and that's all, right? That's that on that. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you're doing well, treating one another with kindness, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.